welcome you to the program here on the Mitch Albom Show on a very, very busy day. Glad to have you with us. If you're joining us via radio all across America, if you're joining us via television on MSNBC, Warren Zevon, the great rock and roller, will be with us a little later on in the program, too. Will be joining us from Los Angeles and talk about not only his career, but a song that he and I wrote together. You know. First of all, joining us right here in the studio is the great Brendan Shanahan, one of the NHL's best players from the Detroit Red Wings. I'm glad to have him here.
Number 14.
And he's here for a reason. He's here for a reason, not just because he's a very glib, very educated, watches MSNBC, listens to our program. And since there's only one hockey player in the league who fits on all that, that's why he's here. But also because a few months back, I got a call from my friend Warren Zevon, and he said, well, let's do a song. Why don't you write me a sports song? And I said, all right, what kind of sports song? Any sports song has never been done. And I thought of the baseball songs have been done, football, basketball, but I never thought of a hockey song. And I checked with people like Brendan, and nobody could come up with a hockey song, right? Am I right?
Can't think of one.
Prior to this one?
Prior to this one.
So I dashed this song off, and next thing I know, Warren is in the studio with the Tonight Show, or the David Letterman Show orchestra, and Paul Schaefer, and David Letterman.
Wow.
And he's calling me from the studio saying it's sounding pretty good. So we decided to get everybody together and reveal this song because it's been written about in Sports Illustrated, TV Guide, a bunch of other sports magazines, been played. It's like the #1 most requested song on some Boston radio station. It hasn't barely been released. So joining us right now from Los Angeles, the great Warren Zevon himself, as we play some of his music. Hello, Warren.
Hi, Mitch. How about you, Mitch?
Hi, Ken. How about you?
Hey, how you doing, Warren?
Hi, how you doing?
And say hello to Brendan, because Brendan's going to evaluate us.
I know he is. But I'm 3,000 miles away.
That makes him feel good.
Warren Zevon, of course, the man behind hits like this. Yeah, now, these are great songs. Lawyers, Guns, and Money, Werewolves of London. These are great songs. Then there's our song. Now, Warren, you need to explain to the people before I actually play it, why exactly did you feel the need to, record a hockey song?
Well, you and I both agree that there wasn't a hockey anthem, and I like hockey. Let's remember that. And
that's important.
Yeah. You took time out from your busy schedule in Rarotonga to write the lyrics.
Yeah.
And, it was something to do. To keep me off the streets. But I think I've succeeded. I've succeeded in getting you in trouble, Mitch.
Yeah, well, we didn't know that it was going to be so well received. Now, when you brought it to the guys at the David Letterman Orchestra, and which you often conduct when Paul Schaefer is out, what was how'd you sell them on it?
I asked them to do it. I didn't exactly sell them on it.
Oh, it's that simple. You just said, I got a song, I want you to play on it, and they said, okay.
Well, they didn't hear it till they got to the studio, Mitch. You get the picture?
Yeah. Sounds like a sales job to me, Warren. Sounds like a sales job to me.
That's how we do things.
But now how did you get David Letterman? How'd you get David Letterman to agree to participate in this?
I just asked him to do it, Mitch. I thought that he would have the perfect grasp of, well, your audience hasn't heard the song, but of precisely what we needed.
Yeah. All right, well, Brendan's here. We're going to play it sort of verse at a time, and the song follows the trails of a hockey goon. Now, Brendan, for want of, let the explain to the audience when someone says a guy's a hockey goon. What does that mean?
A hockey goon is basically someone who's at the game to police the other team, and should someone take liberties with a member of his team, he goes out and fights that player.
So
he's not really there to score goals or put on a show, or he's there he's the policeman.
He's a policeman. He's usually a big guy.
And most goons don't like to be called goons.
Yeah, so that's why
we're safe. We're safe here.
That's why the doors are locked.
That's right. You're a goon.
And Brendan is not one.
We call them policemen.
You didn't mention that,
all right. Warren, I didn't know you were going to record it,
They're looking for you,
Warren.
like being called goons.
Well, I lied. So let me play. Now, this follows the story of a kid named Buddy who grows up, and I wrote about this. This guy really dreamed of scoring goals, but all he was ever good at was hitting people. And he goes this dilemma, well, do you follow your dream or do you follow what they let you do in your dream? How's that? Is that deep enough, Warren?
Yeah, that's...
Let's get to the song. Now we're going to play a verse at a time, and we're gonna get evaluation. All right, here's the first verse. Here. We got a little musical. This is the intro. This is Warren Zevon, the guys from the... Oh, you can order this, I guess, at MitchAlbom.com right now.
Okay.
I'm supposed to mention that.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Listen.
Operators will do it.
He was born in Big Beaver by the borderline. He started playing hockey by the time he was 9. His dad took the hose and froze the backyard. Little buddy dreamed he was Rocket Richard. He grew up big and he grew up tough. He saw himself scoring for the Wings or Canucks, but he wasn't that good with the puck.
All right, now so far,
Okay, where's Big Beaver?
Warren, that was Warren's one.
What, Mitch?
That was your one contribution to the lyrics. That was the one line. Warren said, "I just got this one thing I wanted."
Come on,
He was
Mitch.
born in
It's
Big
your
Beaver
show.
by the
But
borderline.
It's your show, but it's my gig.
No, you know, when I grew up, we used to summer in Big Beaver.
Did you?
It's a beautiful place. No, I'm making that up, but I am Canadian, so I
Great.
can...
Just north of our border in Saskatchewan. You could look it up.
Okay, so there is really a Big
Sure
Beaver.
there is.
All right, and he
It's
grew
about
up.
80 miles.
Is that okay?
It's about 80 miles from Moose Jaw.
All right, and we said that they froze the backyard, which Canadian families often do, right?
Often do, yep. In the middle of September, freeze the backyard.
Right. And then you
The ice lasts till, June 1st usually.
Well, it depends on where you live in Canada. All right, so far we're okay with
Great
that.
job.
I had Moose Jaw in the song, but that didn't work for Mitch.
Yeah, Moose Jaw we couldn't make rhyme. Now are we up to where we were at the second verse?
just
All
go.
right, let's continue on the second verse.
But his real talent was beating people up. His heart wasn't in it, but the crowd ate it up. Through peewees and juniors and midgets and mites, he must have racked up more than 300 fights. Till a scout from the Flames came down from Saskatoon, said there's always room on our team for a goon. Son, we've always got room for a goon. There were Swedes to the left of him, Russians to the right. A Czech at the blue line looking for a fight. Brains over brawn, that might work for you. But what's a Canadian farm boy to do? What else can a farm boy from Canada do? It's somebody. What's a Canadian farm boy to do? It's somebody. What else can a farm boy from Canada do?
Now, I thought David Letterman's part on that was excellent. Didn't you, Brendan?
Yeah, it reminded me of a lot of coaches I had growing up. Great job, David.
Yeah, did he need a lot of coaching on that, Warren?
Dave?
Yeah.
No, not at all. He said, am I the coach? Am I the irate owner? Am I the fans? And I said, your interpretation, a little of all of them.
What's my motivation kind of thing?
Yeah, sure. Actor.
Yeah, well, I thought he did a good
He did a
job.
fine
so
job.
where are we? So far on the story, Brendan, are you content with that? You think?
It's great. It's a lot of players I've played with, this speaks to me, this song.
But is it easy to dance to, Brendan?
Well, we'll
This
see.
is an American.
Want to try it out?
All right, so far the guy comes down, a scout from the Flames, comes down from
Hey, Mitch, I wrote that line.
Saskatoon.
Mitch.
Yeah,
I
that
wrote
was
that
Warren's
line,
line,
too. Come on now.
Scout from the Flames came down from
I think my
Saskatoon.
customers would
Warren was
recognize
big-
the
Warren was
internal
big-
rhyme.
Warren was big on the Canadian city lyrics. I think he got a map out. And, Moose Jaw, Saskatoon, let's work it in. All right, so we'll take a break and we'll come back and finish this up. And if anyone...
You don't leave us hanging, huh?
I doubt we've actually sold a single one of these
You're
things.
leaving
But
us
if anyone
hanging.
should actually
Not
want
yet.
to get this, they can get it at Artemis.com or MitchAlbom.com. They can actually order. We'll come back with Warren Zevon and Brendan Shanahan here on the Mitch Albom Show, having some fun right after this.
When I started